time, we're going to hand out some paperwork to you. My name's Kurt Taylor, and I appreciate you being here. I'm very glad to be here. It's one of those days, you know, everybody's lives are crazy, but this morning I found out I had to be at a 6:30 meeting tonight, so I was texting Dr. Farella, hate to tell you this, but don't know exactly when I'm going to get there, but it's so awesome knowing that it doesn't really matter. I really don't need to show up. But I'm excited to be here to tell you about the business side. I want to tell you how I got involved, though. For those of you who don't know, I have a son. He is a freshman at A&M, baseball player there. In his senior year, as he was getting ready to start the baseball season, I was very concerned about the products that he was taking. I wanted him to be safe. I didn't care about all that other stuff. I wanted to work on him, but more importantly, I wanted it to be safe for him. So when I came across Advocare, Dr. Farella talked about informed choice. This is a testing program. But it goes through Cambridge, England, and they test it. Anything that says informed choice is tested for over 200 banned substances. So we actually had 4 Olympic athletes this year that were endorsers of Advocare. And so big deal for me. You know, Drew Brees being the national spokesperson, over 250 professional athletes on the products, and they endorse the products. They don't get paid for it. That was all awesome. But for me, it was about high school and college. And so when I found out this certification program, that gave me the confidence that it did not matter what he was taking. And I'm really glad. Just to share his story, he normally loses 10 pounds during a baseball season just because of the wear and tear of the season. You don't have a lot of chances to eat and all these kind of things. But this year, he gained 3 pounds during the season. So had his best year by far. Again, you know, was able to carry on and playing at A&M now. So that's how it got started. But just like you are here tonight, you're hearing about Advocare. Nobody is telling you about one product. And the reason why is I want to let you make that decision. I'm so thankful that I had a couple come to my house and share Advocare with me. Their name is Karen and Andy Edwards. This is their place. And we'll talk more about them. So I was not looking for a business. So if you're in here going, I just wanted to hear about products, that's where I was at. All I wanted was safe products for my son. But I am so thankful about what has happened with our journey. As a result of saying yes to Advocare, we've probably got 8 or 10 people on our team, at least 8, maybe 10 now, you know, making over 1,000 a month, some 2,000 plus. My wife and I are currently averaging a little over 6,000 a month, and we're working part-time. The most important part of that for us, though, is that my wife will be home next summer, you know, and so that's very exciting for us. So just to show you how this works, there are 5 ways that we get paid when you get to the 40% discount. She just showed you the 24-day challenge, talked to you about the products. The products work, guys. It's 100% money-back guarantee on every product that Advocare has and has been since they started this company, which will be 20 years old in February. Bless you. And so as she talked about the 24-day challenge, there's paperwork that comes with it. We've already talked about all that. Okay, so there's paperwork that comes with it. It tells you, you know, when to take the products, what to eat, all that great stuff. But I'm going to run through the business side, and this is exciting to me because this is not my Advocare. This was in a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it's a quadrant. And it shows that over here, you're an employee, you have a job, which is where I'm at. I'm in education, for those of you who don't know, I make a ton of money. And so, yeah, that's a joke. And so down here, you're self-employed, and we have a lot of people that are in these categories. 95% of the people in America are on this side of the quadrant, but only 5% of the money. And then when you get on this side, it says a business owner, where it's a system that works for you. Why does Advocare system works for you? Because it's residual income. Everything I did starting January 3rd, I'm still getting paid for today. That's pretty awesome. And then you're an investor, but 95% of the money, 5% of the people. I want to work my way to this side of the quadrant. For $79, you get product formulation. She talked about the doctors on our SciMed board, the professional athletes that take the products. Plano is where the plant is that sends out all of their distribution of it. We have a legal department. The packaging is done. You get websites. All you have to do is talk to people. So it's pretty awesome. So for the moment, we're just going to pretend that you're at a 40% discount, everybody in here. So what that means is you get to make money from retail profits. Number one, a 24-day challenge is $188. Now, a lot of people look at that as cost, but I want to encourage people to look at where they're spending their money now. How many people are going to Starbucks and paying $5, $6 for coffee? Or they're going to me, it's the kolache, morning kolaches on Center Street. That was the killer for me. I mean, I'm serious. It was like, I had to get that out of my life, you know, but every morning. And so it just depends on where you're spending your money. And if you just start looking at it, a lot of people will find this is a cost replacement. And a lot of times you can't put cost on good health. So $188. If a friend says, I want a 24-day challenge, but I don't want to pay $79 to get a discount, I just sell it to them. It's going to cost them $188, and you're going to earn about $75. Advocare is going to send the product to your friend, most likely, because they're going to order it off your website, call Advocare, or they can get it directly from you. But the good thing is everybody that gets on products from Advocare is tied to a distributor. And that distributor is going to help you get the maximum results from the product. They're going to do everything they can to help you get results. If you're not happy, your friend isn't happy for whatever reason, they're going to get their money back. It's so funny that I've had one person in 10 months, going on 10 months, that asked for their money back. And that was in January. And just in the last couple of weeks, he started back on the products. You know, so he's seen all these people, and y'all haven't even seen pictures, but one of my best friends started the same day I did on the 24-day challenge, January 10th. And I lost 16 pounds and 4.5 inches in my waist in that 24 days. And I've lost 36 total since. But my friend has lost 105. You know, life-changing for him, big deal. So, again, you know, you can't put a price on something like that. So just to put that down, retail profits. If Spark and M&S are the #1 and #2 products in the company, if you have 10 customers, all you have is 10, and they buy Spark and M&S, that's all, nothing else, then you're going to make roughly $540 a month. Now look at that 500, and so many people start off going, man, $500 is life changer for me. I can pay a car note, you know, I can help my kids through college. Woo, I'm gonna tell you right, that's getting me home right now. But the cool thing is you only have to be 18 years old to get involved in this business. So when I bought those products from my son, he got involved in this as a business. And we finally added up the other days, and January 3rd, he's made $8,033. And he's averaging about $1,200 a month. And so for me, that's huge. He doesn't call Dad and ask Dad for money anymore. And when he got towed the first week of school, he paid for it. A good deal. But $500, it could be a plan B, guys. Pam and Rocky Jones are a couple that have helped us in this, and it was just plan B for them. 9 months into Advocare, she was laid off. Her job was moved to Chicago. So plan B became plan A. It just depends on where you're at. The second way is wholesale commission. For $79, you're automatically at a 20% discount. You also get $50 worth of products. So it's a win situation. But as an example, your friend gets $100 worth of products. Advocare sends your friend the product. He saves 20%. They send you the 20% difference, which in this case would be $20. So you don't have to stock a bunch of product in your house. I hardly have anything except for my personal use. People can get to a 25 and a 30% discount, all the way up to 40. But we're not talking about 40 right now. If your friend got the 25, they save 25, you'd earn 15. You just get the difference of where they are at. They're happy with the discount, you're making money, and they love the products. And I'm telling you, I have a lot of people just from January that they're taking the products and they're happy. But this right here is the big one. If you look on that sheet that I gave you, it says at the top, 2011 income disclosure sheet. This is what was an eye-opener. Karen and Andy Edwards, just to kind of share their story with you, they own this and they live right here in Clear Lake. In 2003, Andy was working at Roman Haas as an operator at Roman Haas as a chemical plant operator. Somebody shared Advocare Spark with him just to get through the night shift. He came home, he said, I don't know what that was, but give me some more. And you'll find a lot of people say that. Okay, Spark is an awesome product. But their friend didn't share Spark. She shared Advocare. And at the time, Karen was making $1,500 a month as a part-time school psychologist. She was a contract worker. And she decided, you know what, I don't even want to work part-time as a school contractor. I want to do Advocare part-time. So that's exactly what she did. The first 3 years, all she did was really the first two ways we talked about, retail and wholesale commission. And she made about $20,000 a year for 3 years part-time. That's not bad. You know, $1,500 a month or whatever that is, $2,000. And all she did was the first 2 weeks. But in 2007, 6 and 7, they started realizing if they would build a team of people and teach them how to do this business, it could be a lot better. And that's what they did. They went to $55,000 in 2006, and then it went to $88,000. But in 2009, it went to $114,000. My years might be a little off, but in 2009, $114,000 in this company. That was when the recession hit America. And that was also more than Andy was making at a chemical plant. He said that was an eye-opener for him. But 2010 was $250,000, and last year they made $514,000. And they're currently making anywhere between $80,000 and $110,000 a month. And the reason why I tell you that, not that we're going to make that, but we wouldn't mind, would we? But they help us. This is their training center. A lot of times they're right here with us. They do distributive trainings for us a couple of Saturdays a month. Amazing couple. And if this is your first time here, I've got some magazines that you can take with you. So to go to this, Overrise, the reason why I was talking to you about them is because this is when you start building a team of people. If someone gets to 40% under you, then you're both at 40%. You don't get a piece of their action. What happens is Advocare pays you Overrise. The company does. So there's a bunch of us in this room that are at a 40% discount, and I don't get a piece of any of their action. What happens? Advocare pays me Overrise. And then you get a certain amount of Override, you start getting leadership bonuses. So just to put it in perspective, look on that sheet down at the 3-star gold. That's an Advocare company. That doesn't mean anything to you yet. But if you'll look at the income, $43,000 a year, and then it tells you how many months it takes to get there. 28 months. But the next one is the most powerful. We all talk about Ruby. Because you get the Ruby, you build a little team of people that look at the income. $80,000 a year, and the average distributor reaches that in 36 months. So when Karen was sitting in my living room, she goes, Kurt, what are you going to do for the next 3 years? Do you have a plan? And I was like, no, I don't have a plan. I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. I'm going to work some cruddy job, in my weeks off and, make some whatever. And so I just thought, you know what? What are you going to do? I see the products work. I see all that. I believe in it. But what are you going to do for me? She said, Kurt, we're going to do everything for you. You just bring the people. We'll teach them. And guys, that's exactly what has happened. And so that 81,000, that's the average person takes 36 months. My wife and I reached in 9. So you might reach it in 3 months. Maybe your average. Can you add 81,000 a year to your income right now in 3 years? It's very powerful to me. And so I wanted you to see that. It only takes 3 people that see this as a business like you
So if you found one person a year for 3 years, you can get to 80,000. Or maybe you find it in, we've had people in this company who get 180,000 the first year in the business. And so, you know, obviously I'm not there, but I feel very good about what's going on and the people that are helping us. It's just amazing. So those are the first 4 ways. And then another sheet you have is rookie bonuses. When you get to the 40% discount for 1 full year, you're considered a rookie, just like an athlete when they're first year in the big league. You're a rookie. And every 2 weeks, Advocare pays the top volume earners $1,000 to $6,000 bonus. So if you're a go-getter, you want to go out there and you get after it, you can earn up to $6,000 every 2 weeks. There have been people in the company made $50,000 their first year just in rookie bonuses. It has happened. We've got a couple of people on our team that have hit these bonuses, but they're out there. That's just another way of making money. And then, of course, dream trips. Man, it's amazing. The company has 2 a year. Right now, the trip is to Kauai, and that is in February is the stopping point for that. And so several of